a man who knows a lot about today's fields. He's been having very, very close look at them. Is Sky Racing analyst Nick Berney. Good morning to you, Nick.
Good morning to you, Tim and Julie. Yes, I'm very excited for today. Apart from the Everest, this is probably my favourite day of the year. So Doncaster Day, 1,600 metres, Randwick Mile, handicap conditions, $6 the field. What more do you want? I think we can get some good cash though early and play with the bookies' money and then go right on with it late.
So you're going to start in race 2, aren't you? You got a horse for us in race 2?
Yeah, this will be one of the best in race 2, will be Polymnia. So she's a really improving type actually for John O'Shea, and we're going to have a look at her last start here at Hawkesbury. So this was only a maiden, yes, but she did start $1.14 this day. But you really go and break down her sectionals from her 3 runs this campaign. She's ran the fastest last 1,200, 1,000, 800, 600, 400 and 200 out of all the runners in those races. I think getting up to the 2,000 metres for the first time, I think she can come down the outside just like she has here and just put them away with a lot of ease. So she goes down to 54.5 kilos. Now, when horses get down to that weight who have that turn of foot, it really does enhance that acceleration and closing speed. So I think she's on the up and we can get some cash nice and early with her. So that's race 2, number 9. Polymnia is one of the better bets on the program.
Johnny O'Shea doing incredibly well this season as well. Who's your second best bet? Because I know you were struggling this week to just come up with one.
I know, I couldn't split them. So what I'm going to do is back both, Julie, and then I'm also going to take the double. So we can take the multi, we can back both, then also take the multi and get a bit of a good price about them both. But this is Aeliana in the Derby. So we have to wait till race 9 for her, but she's the filly in the race. So the boys won't be happy if she comes down the outside and knocks them off. But have a look at her. This is the Rose Hill Guineas. So that's broadsiding the likes of Swift Falcon. This is a red hot form reference. So up to the 2,400 metres for the first time. I think she'll relish it. I just don't... She should have won this day. As simple as that. She's checked and blocked here at a key stage. She cops a bump there. And once she balances up and gets her mind back on the job, she savages the line. Her final 200-metre split was the 10th fastest on the day in a Group 1 day. And I just love this last couple of bounds. If she doesn't get 2,400 metres, I think she just will absolutely love it. Damien Lane, barrier 2, conserving energy the whole way. I think this, with the gaps come, he's going to have to duck and weave, and then he can put them away late.
Now, you're going to get people off to a good start today because your best bet's in race 2, but your value bet is in race 1.
Yes, so we can have more on in race 2 after we hopefully can get the money here, Tim. So this is Hay Street. It's only had the 1 run. So we're going to have a look at a replay at Newcastle. Now, I know it's provincial form here and has to go to town, but this has been a really good go in the betting as well. So they went up $23 on Wednesday, but I still think that's good odds around that $10, $11 mark here today. So it's a red-hot maiden, so the horse out the back there is actually Buffalo, who wins the race, and it's a decent chance there in the sires at good odds. Also, Federalist is in the sires as well. So the horse here, Hay Street, in the red colours there and the Triple Crown colours, just didn't have a lot of luck here, as you can see. Just held up, couldn't build momentum at a key stage. But once out, I really liked how she found the line there. But the time they ran this day, if she can reproduce an effort like this but actually improve off it, which I think she can, because it's only on her debut, so she's going to get better from that experience. And the way Randwick track might play today, I think she can come down the centre of the track, really let loose. So we're on a couple of back markers here today, but I think they do get their chance under the conditions. And at around that $10, $11 mark, I think she's a great each-way bet.
Oh, he's doing well, Nick. He's doing very, very well. Who's your feature race tip for the day?
Yeah, of course you have to have a bet in the Doncaster, and look, it's a tricky race, but you're getting good odds, and I think this is the each-way special of the day. That is Gringotts. You only have to look at this horse's record, and the consistency to his form is just second to none. So Gris was weight for age level, and Gringotts proved himself this day. He's up to that Group 1 level, so he goes back to handicap conditions here. He drops a few kilos, but look, he had every possible chance here, but you go back through Gringotts' form, and all his best runs have come third up. So he's third up today, and he's going to relish a high-pressure Doncaster. So they're going to go at a nice, genuine speed. He's fit, he's ready to go, but as I keep coming back to it, his consistency, like, this horse just runs a place almost every single start. So I'm happy to be with him. Kieran Maher trained, and he just maps to get every possible chance. So he's the horse I had to mark favourite, the one I wanted to go to, and happy to be with Gringotts in the feature race today.
I did want to ask you about the sires because I'm fairly bullish about Rivellino, the 1400, Huey Bowman coming back, Chris Lee's quietly confident. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, especially with the sires, you know, it's the Golden Slipper. They all come through that race. History says that. But I've gone something different here. I just looked away from the Slipper form, and I could be wrong here, but I'm going with the Melbourne Visitor in Vinrock. So purely it comes down to the map perspective. This horse is just going to bounce, lead, and it's had the win over the 1400 metres where the likes of Rivellino and Wadton, they're going to have to go back from those wider draws. So it's more a tactical play for me. I'm happy to be with Vinrock around that $4.20 mark, and just the win over the 1400 metres, I always like that. So straight to the front, Vinrock, and might just run them ragged.
All right, well, this is the stage of the show. You get your phone out, you get your pen and paper out. Let's pull up this graphic and have a look at Nick's tips for the day. This is a very popular part of our show. There he is. The best bet comes in race 2, number 9, as well as race 9, number 18 in Aeliana. And then Hay Street for the value bet. And the feature, you've gone with Gringotts.
Gringotts, yeah, of course. Tommy Berry on board on Gringotts, and Nick, you're in good form at the moment, mate. You're in winning form. You're the Björn Baker of tipsters right at the moment. So hopefully you'll keep that going through the course of day 2 of the championship.
I don't know if he's quite the Björn Baker. I think he celebrates a little more conservatively.
Good on you, Nick. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys, and I hope everyone has a winning day today and we can back a stack of winners.